The haunting tale of La Llorona. In the stillness of the night, where moonlight dances upon the surface of dark waters, there exists a spectral presence that lingers, an apparition shrouded in sorrow and vengeance. The origins of La Llorona are veiled in antiquity, weaving through the annals of Mexican folklore like a ghostly thread. Throughout history, La Llorona's story intertwines with ancient myths and legends, casting shadows across civilizations. But her influence reaches far beyond the borders of Mexico, threading through the tapestries of Iberian and Amerindian cultures alike. La Llorona, a figure deeply ingrained in widespread folklore, has been the subject of numerous stories and encounters over the years. Despite centuries of retelling, La Llorona remains an enigma, her origins obscured by the mists of time. While some claim her tale to be a creation of the colonial era, others argue for a lineage stretching back to ancient civilizations. There are several versions of La Llorona. According to lore, La Llorona was once an indigenous woman, her heart ensnared by a wealthy Spaniard who promised love and prosperity. But beneath the facade of affection lay betrayal, a betrayal that drove her to madness, taking the lives of her own children after he abandoned her. Another is a story of Maria, a beautiful woman married to a wealthy ranchero who discovered her husband's infidelity and, in a fit of blind rage, led their children in the river. Consumed by guilt and unable to bear the weight of her actions, Maria joins her children but finds no peace in the afterlife. The Wailing Woman of Guatemala. Legend tells of a woman in Guatemala City who submerged her son, Juan de la Cruz, to conceal an affair. Condemned in the afterlife, she endlessly searches for her lost child near water bodies, wailing in grief, earning her the moniker La Llorona. This chilling tale, passed down for generations, warns of her cry, "Ay mis hijos," signaling her presence. Curiously, if heard from afar, she's nearby. If nearby, she's distant. Encounter with her results in vanishing, adding to the eerie lore. The haunting tale of La Llorona in the Southwest. In the southwestern United States, the legend of La Llorona is used to caution children, warning them against misbehavior and venturing near perilous waters. Her wails, echoing through streets and waterways, serve as a deterrent, much like the tales of El Cucuy. In Chumash mythology of Southern California, La Llorona is associated with the Nueces, a creature whose cries mimic those of a newborn baby. This chilling narrative holds immense popularity, ingrained deeply in local lore. The legend of La Llorona in colonial Venezuela. Set in the Venezuelan llanos of the colonial era, the story of La Llorona recounts the tragic fate of a woman whose children perished, either by her own hand or by her family's. Overwhelmed by grief, she transforms into a spirit haunting the region. To protect against her malevolent presence, families adopt the custom of placing wooden crosses above their doorways, seeking to ward off the specter and the sorrow it embodies. The Weeping Woman of Mexico City. Legend has it that La Llorona has been spotted along the canals of Xochimilco in Mexico City, her ghostly figure drifting among the floating gardens, her mournful cries sending shivers down the spines of those who dare to listen. The haunting of the Rio Grande. Along the banks of the Rio Grande River, travelers and locals alike have reported eerie sightings of La Llorona, her spectral form emerging from the mist, her anguished wails echoing through the night, leaving a trail of fear in her wake. The ghostly guardian of Guanajuato. In the ancient city of Guanajuato, tales abound of La Llorona appearing near the darkened alleyways and hidden passages, a ghostly guardian warning children to heed their parents' warnings, lest they suffer a fate similar to her own offspring. The Wailing Woman of the Andes. High in the mist-shrouded peaks of the Andes Mountains, villagers speak of encountering La Llorona wandering the remote trails, her haunting cries mingling with the mountain winds, a tragic reminder of the consequences of maternal despair. The Phantom of the Pampas. Across the vast plains of Argentina, stories are told of La Llorona haunting the rural countryside, her spectral form drifting through the tall grasses, her mournful weeping carrying across the open expanse, a chilling reminder of the sins of the past. As the night descends and the waters grow still, the legend of La Llorona lingers like a whisper in the wind, a haunting reminder of the depths of unchecked human despair and the power of maternal love. La Llorona serves as a solemn reminder to cherish the precious moments of life and to seek for help in times of despair.